Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. Have you ever watched a video that feels complete from the very first second? Complete enough to calm your heart, enough to bring a natural smile to your face, enough to make you feel something real without the need for dramatic effects, excessive music, or polished narration. No exaggeration. No forced moments. No setup designed to impress anyone. And yet, it is precisely because of its simplicity that the video feels authentic, honest, and whole. The latest Jimin and Jungkook video on Disney Indonesia is one of those rare moments. How well we know each other is not just a title. It isn't a poetic phrase meant to sound sweet. It's a literal statement, an accurate description of what you are about to witness. Two people who are not trying to understand each other because they know each other deeply, down to details that others may not even notice. This is not a game. This is not a sweet coincidence that just happens. It is the result of time, repeated experiences, consistent attention, and genuine observation. Every moment, every reaction, every laugh and glance comes from real closeness, built quietly but consciously. From the very first second, one thing is clear: Jimin and Jungkook truly know each other. Not just know, but really know. Jungkook understands how Jimin thinks, how he reacts, when he hesitates, and when he is ready. On the other hand, Jimin knows what Jungkook will do even before he moves, what he will say, how his body will respond, and when he's pretending not to know. There are no awkward moments, no misunderstandings, no empty pauses where one fails to understand the other. Everything flows with a natural ease that only comes from a real connection, not from scripts or camera setups. What's even more remarkable is Jungkook's unspoken awareness that no one knows him better than Jimin. The subtle glances, the quiet laughter, the way he leans, they all speak. I trust you. I feel safe with you. There's no competition, no desire to outshine. Only calm and absolute trust. An acknowledgement that he is with someone who has seen every version of him, without masks, without pretense, without any facade. This video is living proof that time and shared experiences create their own language, a language that needs no long words, no dramatization, and no camera filters. Every glance, every smile, every spontaneous reaction is that language. From the moment the video begins, their synchronization is so natural that the quiz they play doesn't feel like a game. It's a repeated confirmation of something they've known for a long time. They know each other completely. When greeting the Indonesian audience, their voices are relaxed, familiar, and filled with a sense of safety, as if they are in a space they have long known. Jungkook starts the greeting, Jimin adds the introduction, and Jungkook mentions his name without pause or formality. Jimin explains the quiz concept, and Jungkook responds with quiet confidence. He knows he can answer everything. This confidence isn't arrogance, isn't for show, it comes from real experience. The game begins, and from the first round to the last, we are treated to small, seemingly simple moments, each detail reflecting a deep closeness. In the first round, Jimin leads. His first question: what did you do first after finishing your military service? Jungkook answers without hesitation: play games. No pause, no doubt. Jimin confirms, adding context about how he used to play before enlisting, stopped during service, and returned to gaming whenever on leave. Jungkook listens with a familiar expression, not surprised, but understanding. There are no coincidences here. This is real knowledge about each other's lives. The second question touches daily habits. What is the first thing Jimin does when he wakes up? Jungkook answers, check his phone. Jimin adds that his routine has changed. Now he brushes his teeth first. Jungkook's reaction? Surprise, yet immediate acceptance of this change, proving that even in closeness, there's always room to discover something new. In the second round, Jungkook leads. His first question: what's something you want to bring but can't? Jimin answers, charging cables. Jungkook chuckles, remembering he almost forgot himself. The conversation then revisits their shared memories. Rules about small bags, the backpacking feeling, unique experiences that are now part of their shared story. Next question: what is the first thing Jimin wants to do in Da Nang? Answer: eat Vietnamese food. Jungkook smiles as if to say, Exactly what I was thinking too. In this brief exchange, it's clear that Jungkook understands not only Jimin's habits but also his instinctive priorities. The final round is even more personal, focusing on sleeping habits. Jungkook asks about Jimin's routine while traveling, and Jimin answers in detail. How Jungkook checks his phone before sleeping, the back-and-forth trips to the bathroom, and how they nearly met every day during 1.5 years of military service. Each answer is certainty, not guesswork. When Jungkook asks about Jimin's recent sleeping habits, the answer is reading webtoons while lying down, and Jimin confirms. Once again, this isn't guessing. It's certainty born of attention, observation, and real experience. Throughout the video, there are no winners, no losers. There are only a series of small moments which, when combined, form a larger picture of closeness built through time, togetherness, and consistent attention. At the end of the video, Jimin invites viewers to continue following them on Disney Plus through Season 2 of Are You Sure? Jungkook bids farewell with a promise to meet again, closing the video with an agreement to return together. This moment isn't just entertainment, it's a reminder that their connection is alive, pulsing, and real. Every word, every smile, every glance, every light laugh, every spontaneous gesture, they are all proof of a sincere relationship that doesn't need cameras, scripts, or publicity. It's a bond built through time and attention, day by day, from phase to phase in their lives, preserved even in simplicity. Through this video, we are reminded of one thing. What we witness isn't just a fleeting moment. It's a living connection, pulsing in every small habit, every shared memory, and every understood silence. Thank you for being with us at Jikook Moments. If you felt the same warmth from this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because stories like this deserve to be told. See you in the next video. To keep watching Jimin and Jungkook, two people who truly know each other, not because of scripts, not because of cameras, but because of time, attention, and shared experiences.